everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm so happy you decided to join me today for a reading all about what your next partner will be most attracted to about you. This could also be for a current partner if you're currently in a relationship. This is just the energy between you and another person, what they find the most attractive about you. I'm thinking things could get a little bit steamy in these readings because it's also going to be kind of physical attraction as well as emotional attraction. So I am placing an 18+ on this video just because if we do start talking about some, kind of sexy stuff, I just want to put that out there ahead of time so that younger viewers would be warned ahead of time. So if you're new to Pick a Card readings, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how that works. I've laid out 4 cards before me, and each card I've laid out with a corresponding lipstick as well, because I know a lot of people like to pick with something tangible rather than just looking at a card. So feel free to choose kind of intuitively what is calling out the most to you. If you're feeling drawn to more than one pile, that's all right. It could just be that you need to hear the information that's contained in both of those readings. So I'm going to give you guys a second to pause and pick the card that you feel the most drawn to. Okay, so now that you've had some time to take a look at the cards and or lipstick that's laid out below, you can jump down into the comments section and scroll ahead to the timestamp on your video. So let's get started with card number 1. Okay, so card number 1, let's go ahead and get started here. Ooh, okay, so we've got the 9 of Swords. Right away, that is not necessarily a card that you would want to see in a love reading, but I think what this means in terms of attraction is that this person is maybe attracted to the fact that they get to help you, right? So whenever you're going through something, you might have some anxiety, kind of depression, maybe you have a physical illness, something that you're going through, they're attracted to the fact that they can help you through that, or it could be the reverse actually. It could be that they're going through some things, either, depression, anxiety, an illness, and you're always there for them. So that's just something about your personality that they find very attractive. Either the ability to be able to kind of help you out of something, or for you to be able to help them out of something, which is always a good thing. Of course, in a relationship, you want to feel like you can lean on each other. So that's definitely something good. And then we have here the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting the sense that if this isn't a relationship that you're currently in, this is definitely a new relationship, a new person for you, because with the Ace of Wands, we always have that energy of kind of creativity and beginning. And then here we go again with the Page of Wands also is kind of this energy of like a new kind of spark, exciting news, and exciting relationship, right? So they find you very exciting. And okay, so what I get here with the kind of combination of cards that we have so far in the 3 of Pentacles as well is that they feel like you're their partner, right? They feel they can tell you anything, and they feel that they can always depend on you, right? That you're always going to be kind of a team player. You're always going to be someone who's going to pull 50-50 in the weight, and that's so attractive to them. And I'm getting that sense kind of a little bit in the bedroom as well, right? That they feel that you're kind of like a very evenly matched in that sense, right? They don't have to put in too much work, and you don't have to put in too much work. It's just a very kind of, satisfying and kind of mutually satisfying relationship in the bedroom, right? And then with the Ace of Wands, we're getting this kind of, it's like a creative energy. So they, I think, really enjoy that about you. It feels like maybe it could not necessarily be creativity in the sort of traditional sense of being artistic or musical, but it could just be more that coming up with creative ways for you to spend your time together, or finding, kind of creative ways to express yourself. They really love that about you, and that's what they find so attractive about you, is that you've got this kind of passion, right? We've got 2 different wand cards on here telling me that you've got kind of a passion that they find very enticing. And in that Page of Wands card as well, I'm getting this kind of like free-spirited, sparky energy. So you guys have that. When people have like that kind of fire chemistry with each other, just that spark, they have that with you, both emotionally as well as physically. And then I think what we have to focus on in the 9 of Swords is just knowing that if one or both of you are going through some sort of kind of hardship, this could be a physical illness or a mental illness, that you guys will be there for each other. And that's actually, I think, what attracts this person to you, is that they find you so supportive, and that's to them one of the most sexy sexiest things about you, is that they know that they can count on you. It sounds a little bit simple, but to some people that's actually, you know, a really, really attractive and really sexy, right? So let's see what else we've got here. I'm going to try to pull a lot more tarot cards, than I usually do, just because I think that these will help speak to the narrative a little better. So, okay, here we go. We've got a 10 of Swords as well as the 9 of Swords. So not necessarily the best energy, but I think if we're looking in terms of you know, what they're attracted to, there's a few different ways to interpret this. So let's see what else we've got. The Empress. Okay, so that I think is definitely your energy. And this could mean actually that they see themselves having a family with you as well, or they see themselves getting married, and, you know, they see you as a caretaker, as kind of a matriarch of the family. And the 3 of Wands. Okay, so again, a lot of wand energy, a little bit of sword energy here too, which is okay. A sword energy is very kind of mental and almost esoteric, private to yourself, right? So with the 10 of Swords, this is kind of this... it's almost like you're wounded, right? It's like this person has been wronged by someone in their past, and I think that this is you coming in as this kind of sword wielder and proving to them that you're not going to betray them in the way that they've been betrayed before. So I'm getting that as their past energy. It could be your past energy as well. One of you in the relationship has definitely been through some hard times and some struggles, and what that person is attracted to about you is that they don't feel that way with you, right? They feel that you're going to be that empress for them. You're going to be that person that really kind of provides. And it's a very fertile card. It doesn't necessarily mean in children, but growing, right? Growing the relationship, growing things together, growing a life for each other. They look at you and they see their forever person. And to them, that is extremely attractive. And then in the 3 of Wands, we have this kind of, it's like a success card, right? It really complements the Empress in that they see an ability to have a future with you. They see opportunity for things like travel and support from you. Like, it's just a very kind of good, nice card to see in a relationship reading, and that to them is attractive, that they maybe haven't thought of that with other people before, and because they're able to see that future with you, that to them is one of your most attractive qualities, because it means that you're a stable person that they think they can depend on. And we've got, we've got a fiery climax approaches, which a lot of times to me, I see that as kind of a, you know, an impending fight or something. But when we're trying to read about the things that you find the most attractive about them, I see maybe a little bit of or they find attractive about you. I see a little bit of a different narrative here. So we do see a fiery climax approaching, which is a full moon in Aries. Aries are very kind of assertive, dominant, independent. They don't like being restricted, right? So I almost see this as kind of a little bit of like a dominant and submissive type of sexual relationship. And I don't want to say that you're into any, you know, I'm not going to put any kind of boxes on you guys. It just seems like in the bedroom, one of you is a little bit more dominant than the other one, right? So maybe one of you is just more experienced, or one of you is just better at voicing what you want, or one of you just likes to take charge a little bit. And I see though that especially with the wand energy that we have, and then this full moon in Aries, that you guys have a very passionate, very fiery bedroom life. And I think that that is definitely something that they're attracted to. And then I see here in this first quarter moon that we have your commitment being tested. So I think, you know, everybody comes to readings for a different reason, and you might be wondering, if you're currently in a relationship, you might be wondering whether or not this is the right relationship for you. And I think that, you know, I'm getting positive vibes from this relationship. I'm getting the sense that the person that's attracted to you is attracted to you for the right reasons, right? It's not just physical, it's not just sexual. There's a lot of emotional things going on here where they're feeling supportive and you're feeling supportive, and I'm getting a positive vibe from this. So if there's a reason for the commitment to be tested, really think about everything all together, right? And then we have as this last card here, the fulfillment card, which is kind of just saying that's exactly what you should be thinking about, right? Think about whether or not this relationship is fulfilling you. If this is a relationship that you're currently in, just think about what you want going forward and have some open and honest conversations with them. When you get kind of an Aries energy, and I don't know if you're Aries or they're Aries, or maybe this is just kind of the energy that we have showing up. A lot of times, you know, they are very independent. So it could not be that he doesn't want or she doesn't want to commit to you. It could just be that they haven't thought about it, you know, as far out as you have, right? And if this is a relationship that hasn't happened for you yet, this is a future relationship, just know that that might be something that you guys have to talk about, right? Commitment is something that everybody sees differently, and not everybody wants the same thing out of a relationship, or might think that one of you wants something different. So just be open. When I see that, that's kind of the message that I can get to give you guys a little bit of advice, is to just be open and honest and communicative with each other. And I see this as a very strong foundation for a relationship. The things that attract them to you are, we've got some, you know, some supportive qualities, some kind of ability to grow the future relationship qualities, and then a lot of passion and a lot of spark here, but an equal relationship too, knowing that you're both giving and taking the same amount from the relationship. So that's the reading that I received for you today, card number 1. Please like, comment, and subscribe below if you'd like to see more content in the future. I'm always happy to take requests. I know you guys like seeing these relationship type readings, so if there's any questions or readings that you think would be really interesting to see in the future, I'd love to do them. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that we get to see each other again soon. Hello, card number 2. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay. So we're starting out with the 7 of Swords. Again, you might have been attracted to pile number 1 as well. We had some sword energy in there too, which is okay. I think in terms of a love reading, I'm definitely going to be looking at the positive characteristics of these cards. So I'm not going to be speaking too much about the actual situation of the relationship, more about what this person finds attractive about you and what makes them attracted to you. So let's see what else we've got here. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely getting the sense that this person or you has been through some things in the past, which, you know, I'm not going to speak on, but I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that this relationship isn't going to be successful. It's just something that, I guess, plays in a little bit to why they're attracted to you. Okay. So we start out with the 7 of Swords, which to me is kind of a very secretive card, right? So it could be, especially in relationship to the 3 of Swords, that one or the both of you have been through some heartbreak in the past, right? And because of that, you're a little bit harder to open up to people. Or this could be them, that they're a little bit harder to open up to you. And what they find so attractive about you is that they feel they can open up to you, right? They know that they have been through this heartache in the past. They have been through, you know, some pretty rough things, but they feel with you completely safe. They feel that they don't have to worry about this. They don't have to worry about keeping secrets from you because they're not going to be accepted. They don't have to worry about cheating or that you're going to betray them. To them, you feel very stable, right? And when we have this 3 of Cups card, this is kind of a friendship card, right? This is feeling very together. This is feeling like you have a community, you have reason for celebration. So this to me is telling me that on top of them feeling, you know, on top of the romantic energy that you guys have with each other, they also feel like they're your friend, right? They have that kind of relationship with you where they can tell you anything. They're not going to feel judged by that. And to them, that's the most attractive thing. They need to feel completely safe in a relationship. And that when we have this Hierophant card, this is also, again, a very kind of traditional card. Sometimes when I do this in a love reading, I often do see this as marriage, but I'm seeing that as a possibility for you guys, especially in relationship with the 3 of Cups, just that this might be the person you marry. This could be a very, you know, celebratory time where you're getting engaged and you're getting married, but I'm also seeing this as kind of a traditional relationship, right? The things that most people want out of a relationship, trust, honesty, feeling supported, that exists in your relationship, and that's what this person finds the most attractive about you, that it's really your insides. It's the way that you make them feel in the relationship, and honestly, they make you feel this way as well. This is definitely reciprocated. If this is a relationship that you're currently in, I'm sure you can already you have that sense that you could tell this person anything, that you don't feel that they would ever do you wrong. And if this is an upcoming relationship for you, you'll know that pretty quickly. You're gonna feel like you can trust this person, and they're gonna feel like they can trust you. And that's what they find very attractive about you. And so when I see the Hanged Man, because I was asking my cards for a little bit more of the physical energy and attraction in the relationship, so I am getting a little bit of a sense of some bedroom times. If that's not something that you want to hear about, I mean, you could always kind of skip ahead in the reading a little bit, maybe put on the subtitles and pass by that. But I am getting this sense that in the bedroom, you guys might be a little bit explorative, right? So when we have the Hanged Man in terms of just in general, it's more of like a suspense waiting type of card. But I'm not getting the sense that that has to do with the relationship itself. This is more of something that they find attractive. So I'm getting the sense that one or the both of you does like to be tied up, does like to do some things in the bedroom that get a little bit frisky and exciting. And in the Seven of Wands as well, this is kind of a very like, not aggressive card, but it's a little bit of, you know, some challenge, some kind of push and pull. And I get that sense that you guys might fight for control in the bedroom as well, because you're both very assertive and dominant personalities, and he likes that, or they like that about you. I always say he because I think of masculine and feminine energy, but either of you could have that energy, right? This person that's attracted to you really likes that about you, that they don't have to always be the one in charge in the bedroom. And I think in their past relationships as well, they've definitely felt that way, that they have to put in all the work. But with you, it's a very kind of give and take. One day you're in charge, one day they're in charge, and they really enjoy that kind of unpredictability, and that's something that they find very attractive. And then in terms of the Eight of Cups, this is really a kind of a soul-searching card, and I think that they've been looking for someone like you for a while. So you check off a lot of the boxes that they have for themselves, and they might not have even known that, right? So when they first met you, they might have thought, okay, you know, I like this person, I'm attracted to them physically, you know, we get along in certain ways, but there's been things in past relationships that have really been lacking that they might not have even been able to put their finger on, and you're bringing that to them. And I think vice versa as well, because when I see this Four of Cups, I see this kind of energy of like you're with your friends and you're talking about how you're never going to find someone, you're never going to get what you wanted of a relationship. It's a very like dejected, kind of down energy. And I feel like this person comes along and completely changes that for you. You know pretty much right away that this person could be your forever person. And I do get that energy of marriage in here. And I do get that energy of just very compatible in terms of the kind of your, like, mentally, you guys are looking for the same things. You guys have similar backstories. So when we had the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it was telling me kind of a narrative of heartbreak, rejection, maybe some cheating in the past that either or both of you have been cheated on. So you guys have walls. There's things that are going on that are maybe making you guys think, you know what, I don't know that I'm ever going to find love or the kind of love that I deserve, but you are, and this person is going to be so attracted to your honesty, because I feel like you are going to be upfront with them about what you've been through and what you're not willing to put up with. I have this energy from you that you're very strong and you know what you want. So I think if you're open and honest with this person, that they're going to be receptive to that. And then we have the new moon in Taurus, with prosperity lies ahead. Taurus, I always love to see in a love reading, just because it's a very kind of indulgent, pleasure-seeking kind of card. So getting that kind of over here with this energy that we had about your sex life just tells me the relationship is going to be very prosperous. The sex life is going to be very prosperous as well. And with this energy is gaining momentum card, I'm getting the sense that it's a little bit of a slow start relationship, but as soon as you guys get through your initial walls and you have that conversation about the things that you've been through, I think that that you're able to kind of get past that and things start to move pretty quickly. And this is a very physically charged a very physically charged relationship. They are very attracted to you physically as well as sexually, but I think what is the most primary thing that they're attracted to is what you've been through, your commonalities, and what you guys provide to the relationship. They feel so supported by you. And then the last card that I picked here was purity, and I think that really sums up the energy of your relationship. They know that you would never hurt them, right? They feel so supported and so loved by you, and that is the most attractive thing to them, is that they can tell you anything, they can trust you completely, and you're never going to break their heart. And to them, that's the most important thing in a relationship. So that's the reading that I received for you today, card number 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe below if you want to see more content in the future. I've been getting a lot of feedback that you guys really enjoy these relationship readings, so I'm always happy to take requests if you have any ideas. Please put them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that we can spend some time together again soon. All right, so card number 3, let's see what we have for you today. Okay, the 4 of Swords right off the bat. I'm happy to see that. That is a great card in terms of attraction. So that's a card that really represents kind of recovery period, spending some time by yourself, really focusing on yourself. And when I see that in kind of in terms of what they're attracted to about you, what they really like is your independence and your ability to kind of compartmentalize and divvy up your time accordingly, right? So when you're with them, you're completely focused on them. And when you're at work or you're spending time with your friends, you're completely focused on that. So that ability to be able to kind of focus your energy as kind of, it's like, it's a dedication, right? So when you're with them, you're able to focus completely on them. And when you're with other people, you're able to focus on them, and it just makes them feel important, right? So we have a few other cards here. We've got the 5 of Wands, which is telling me kind of right off the bat, a little bit of a rivalry or a kind of competition. It might be, actually, I'm getting this energy that they kind of enjoy sometimes feeling a little bit jealous. So I think that you are clearly very attractive. You might be the kind of person that people kind of flock to. Not even necessarily physically attractive, but kind of your personality, that people are very enamored by you. And because of this, it almost gets mistaken for flirting sometimes, right? You're very confident, you're very boisterous, and this person sometimes sees that and gets a little bit jealous, but they like that. They like that you're desired by many. It makes them feel special that you've picked them to be with in a relationship, right? And when we have this kind of 10 of Pentacles, it did come out in reverse, but I'm still getting the energy more from the right side up, is just this kind of family energy, right? So when I see it in reverse, it's telling me that it's not anytime soon that you guys are going to start a family, but they do see you as somebody that they might want to start a family with in the future, and not necessarily having kids, but just being a couple, being kind of putting a label on it, perhaps getting married or having a commitment ceremony, or just, a partnership, a very strong partnership where they feel that you guys could be a power couple together, right? And when we have the Page of Pentacles, it's this kind of new opportunity card, right? It's something where you start to plant seeds, you start to plan for the future. So I think that you might be the kind of person that always has a plan. Someone that always, if something doesn't work out, you can think quickly on your feet and come up with an alternative idea. And they are so attracted to that because that is something that they lack in. So they're the kind of person, they have steps A, B, C laid out, but if there's a hiccup in the road, they're not able to kind of adjust and recalibrate. They're like, oh no, I had this A, B, C, D. If B doesn't happen, how do I get from A to C? It's impossible. And you're the kind of person that thinks, well, you know what? I've got options 1, 2, and 3. We're going to be okay. They find that so attractive about you, that you're able to navigate through life in this way where if things don't work out the first time, you're willing to try again. And they find that very attractive because that's a weakness of theirs. And a lot of times in life, we're attracted to the things in other people that we feel we're lacking in, right? So I think that's healthy, that's normal, and it doesn't mean that they're expecting you to kind of fix their life or they're expecting you to always have an answer. They just love that they can count on you. And let's see if we can get a little bit more energy here. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely getting this kind of show off energy from this person here in the Six of Wands. We have this kind of look what I've done, right? I'm look what I was able to do. I've slain this beast, and here's all of my friends congratulating me, right? So they feel super proud of the fact that they're with you. They feel like you're a prize. They are so happy that you chose to be with them, and they find it so attractive that you don't know this about yourself. Right? So you're the prize, right? We've got this Empress energy as well. You're like this kind of goddess, right? And you don't think that way about yourself. And they like that. They like your humility. And they're very attracted to that because it makes for a little bit more maybe of a shy energy sometimes. I think especially in the bedroom, I'm getting this sense that they like to be the one in charge in the bedroom, but also that they like your kind of shyness, that you might play a little bit coy, that it's a very fun energy. I don't like speaking too much about other people's sex lives, but it's this very like they like to kind of win you, right? So it might be that, they romance you with some flowers or some chocolate, or they take you out on a nice dinner, and they feel like they've kind of swept you off your feet. That's kind of the sexual energy that they enjoy, is feeling like they've romanced you and you're just so enamored by them that now they're like, their reward is that you guys get to have sex. And I'm getting that they're a very giving person sexually, and that you guys will both be very kind of satisfied by this. And in the Eight of Cups energy, I'm getting this kind of solo energy as well, and again, that kind of goes in with the Four of Swords, right? That you're very independent and that you dedicate your time on how you spend it. And it's just reiterating that they really like that when they're with you, you make them feel so special. And I think they make you feel special as well. I'm getting the sense that they're a little bit needier than you. So it might be that they wish they could spend a little bit more time with you, especially getting it more than once. That might be one thing that they might talk to you about in the future, is that they feel so appreciative that you spend time on them, but they can't get enough. They want more time with you. They are just so in love with you. So if this is somebody that you're with right now, but you maybe haven't gotten to that stage yet, it's definitely something that's coming. And if this is somebody that you haven't met yet, you're going to really enjoy that. So I have here in the full moon, surrender to the divine, and that's just letting me know not to force things in this relationship, right? So if this is somebody that you're with right now, let it happen. So we've got this energy is gaining momentum card as well. Let it happen naturally. Don't force anything. And if this is a relationship that hasn't started for you yet, it's going to happen. Whenever I see the divine card, it's kind of one of those written in the stars. Whether or not you choose to enter in this relationship is, of course, always up to you. But the timing of this is very much kind of rooted in the Earth's energy. It's not something you can force. And once it starts, like I said, they're very in love with you. They keep wanting to spend more and more time with you. That's going to pick up for you as well. So at first, you're going to be a little bit, not hesitant, but just that you want to make sure you're spreading your time evenly, that you're able to spend time with your friends, on work, and other things that you might want to do. But then I'm getting this energy from them that you're going to kind of pick up speed with them as well, right? So they're going to be the one who falls first. They're going to fall faster and harder, but then you're going to catch right up to them. So I wouldn't worry about that. It's just letting me know, when it starts to happen, just focus on the timing a little bit. And then we have the Gateway card, which to me is always such a beautiful card. It's letting me know that the things that are coming for you and the things that this relationship opens up for you are all very positive. And I think that this person feels that way about you as well. So they see this relationship as really the next stepping stone to where they want to be in their life. They have goals for their future. They have a very linear plan on how they think they're going to get there. And being with you fits into those goals the way that they think it's supposed to happen. But then on top of that, when life starts to have these little hiccups and bumps in the road where you don't necessarily follow the steps you think that you're going to, you are going to be there to help them navigate that. And that is, I think, one of the things that is the most important to them, is having a partner, having a support system, and then on top of that, just having someone who focuses on them, who treats them as important, is what they're most attracted to. So that's the reading that I received for you today, card number 3. Please like, comment, and subscribe below if you'd like to see more content in the future. I'm always happy to take requests. I have been getting feedback that you guys really enjoy the relationship readings. So if you have any ideas or things that you think would be fun to do readings about, please let me know. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that we get to see each other again soon. Okay, so card number 4, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Oh my goodness. One of, I think, the best cards to see in a relationship reading. 2 of Cups, right away. This person is your other half. This person is soulmate energy here. I'm definitely getting the sense that they feel like you are the, you complete them, right? You're their other half. You are somebody that they've been waiting a long time for as well. So in that 8 of Wands, we're getting this kind of energy of movement, energy of travel. They might have had to cross, you know, lands and seas to get to you. And oh, this is a great one. This is a really great reading. Let me see here. So in the 7 of Pentacles as well, we're getting this kind of energy of growth and then justice. Okay, so this is a great relationship. I don't want to spend too much time telling you how great the relationship is, because what I'm trying to read on more for you is what they're attracted about to you. And right away with the 2 of Cups, I'm getting that kind of, they are attracted to all of you, right? They are attracted to your mind, your body, your soul. They might even feel like they've known you in a past life, and they have. I'm definitely getting this energy of your love story is spanning kind of continents, ages, just it's epic, right? So we have this 7 of Pentacles energy, which is telling me that you are going to be growing something in this relationship, right? Growing a family, growing a business, growing a lifestyle together. You're providing to this person, they're providing to you, and it's just such a balanced relationship. And that's what they're most attracted to about you, that they don't feel like you take too much. They don't feel like you give too much. It's just a very kind of equal duality type of energy. And with this 8 of Wands, I'm getting kind of definitely the energy of travel. They want to go places with you. They love how open you are to travel. Travel to them, it seems like it's very important that they get to see different parts of the world, that they get to experience different cultures, and they want to take you with them. We've got 2 dolphins here in the water telling me they want you wherever they go. They just love spending time with you. And then when we have Justice, that's a Libra card. So again, it's very adventurous, kind of lavish, a very kind of very abundant lifestyle. And then in the terms of justice itself, it's a very fair card, right? It's always meeting in the middle, compromise, and that is something that they enjoy so much about you. They've been in relationships in the past, I think, and maybe you have as well, where it's not equal. There's too much giving, not enough. They're not able to take enough from the relationship. And what they love about you is that it's balanced. They provide things to you, you provide things to them, and they feel that you're a support system for them. And I'm getting this energy from them that they're very providing. They're somebody who loves taking care of other people, and because of that, that means that they need support in a different kind of way, right? So when people are caretakers or kind of, powerful people, they need support to know that they're appreciated. And that's what I think for them, one of the most important things in this relationship is make sure that you let them know that you appreciate them, because it feels like they're going to do a lot for you, right? They're going to, and then we get with the 7 of Cups as well, right? It's this kind of having a lot of things on the go. And so this person is probably a very busy person. I'm getting the sense that they might have an important job. They might take on a lot of tasks. They might have to also kind of with family members, they might take care of family members as well. And I think because of this, they just need to feel like they're appreciated. And then we also have in the 7 of Cups energy, it's very like kind of fantastical, having the ability to make choices. And I think that could speak a little bit to your sex life as well, is that I see a little bit of an energy of kind of role playing, and that you guys always like to mix things up together, and they're very attracted to that about you. They don't want the same thing every single night. They want to always feel like you guys are doing things kind of exciting, and especially on your travels, I think, in learning a lot of things. It might be that you fly to a faraway land and learn a story of lovers in an ancient time, and that sparks a little bit of exciting times in the bedroom for you guys, where you, want to maybe pretend to be Anthony and Cleopatra, or just something like that. Like, I'm getting an energy. It's nothing too out there. And if you feel like that's not something you'd be into, that's okay. That might not be relevant to your reading. This could just be that some people need to hear this. But I'm getting that energy of just like they really like to keep things fresh and exciting. And then with the Eight of Cups, this is definitely a little bit of a solo energy, and I think that that's coming from just them being busy all the time, is that you need to be able to be okay on your own, and I think you are. So sometimes they might be working late, they might have to go away for business when you can't come with them, or just that they're spending a lot of time on a project, and what they love the most about you is that you're not going to constantly bother them or feel that they're not putting in effort in the relationship. Like, they know you're still going to be there when they get back, and you're not going to be resentful of the fact that they left you alone. And that's important to them, because in the past they definitely have had those experiences where relationships have failed for them because of this kind of their job and their other commitments. So just know, even if they don't always vocalize it, they are so appreciative of the fact that you support them, that you're willing to stay home and kind of hold down the fort while they're away. They will never be able to express how much they appreciate that, but that is probably the most attractive thing about you, that you love them so much that you're willing to support them through whatever they need. And then I'm getting in this Page of Swords as well. It's kind of the same energy that I had with the Seven of Cups, which is this very kind of fresh, new ideas, and definitely like a little bit inquisitive. Is again, I think, speaking a little bit to the bedroom times, that they like to keep things fresh. They like to try new things, and also just in terms of the travel as well, right? And the things that you guys do with your time, they like to keep things fresh and exciting, and so do you. You're always open to try new things. At least that's the energy I'm getting here from the reading. And if you're not, maybe this is a call for you to be a little bit more open to things, because they really like that. They like looking at life as always new experiences, every day trying something new. So I think that if you guys can find a good balance between sticking to your old routines but also spicing it up with new routines, I think that's what the Justice card is calling for as well. So maybe if you don't feel that way, try and be a little bit more open, and if you are that way, it's a very balanced relationship. And then we have here, again, in a time to give rather than take, and that new moon in Virgo. The Virgo energy is just telling me that you might be a Virgo, or you might just have some Virgo in your birth chart, or it's calling on you to be this person that likes to kind of please, that likes to be able to provide support to their partner. And in that a time to give rather than take, it's just letting me know it's not going to be easy for you always when you have to be that homebody, that person that's supporting kind of the back end, that great person that's behind them. It might not always be easy, but again, look at the bigger picture, right? Try to keep an open mind, and think about how much you love this person, and how their successes are going to be your successes as well, right? They are working hard, they are hustling because they want to build this life with you. This isn't for them, this is for both of you. So that's, I think, maybe a message that the cards want you to know, is when things do get a little bit hard, when the excitement of travel wears off a little bit because you can't always go with them, and also just when you're feeling a little bit down because maybe you don't get to spend as much time with them as you would want to, try to remember that the things that they're doing for both of you, and that again, that you have that inside of you to be that supportive person and to be able to hold down the fort. And that is the most attractive thing about you in their eyes, that you're going to be there for them and they want to be there for you too. So try to hold on to that. Try not to focus too much on that. And then the card that I had that flipped over while I was shuffling was love. So it's just telling me, again, out of all the 4 readings that I did today, your pile is definitely the strongest love connection. I'm feeling so much positive energy from here. I'm definitely feeling soulmate energy. I'm feeling that you guys have known each other in past lives as well. And because of that, you guys just click together so well that there's nothing about you that they're not attracted to. So you came to this reading to say, well, what are they attracted to? Everything. They just love you so much. And I think you feel the same way about them as well. You do have some reservations that you're going to go through on your own. I don't think you're going to share them with this person. It's just going to be a little little bit of back and forth in your own head. Am I really prepared to be this person that's at home holding down the fort while they're out making all, you know, making all the big money, or making changes in the world even? Am I going to be okay being that one that's at home? And I think that you are, you should, because this relationship is going to be so prosperous for you. And I'm hesitant to say this, but it's almost like nobody's going to love you quite as much as this person will. So if this is somebody that you're with currently, or somebody that's coming for you, I really do feel this energy is so strong in love. And that's the reading that I received for you today, card number 4. So please like, comment, and subscribe below if you'd like to see more content in the future. I know everybody really enjoys these relationship readings, so if you have any ideas on future readings, please let me know. I'm always happy to take requests, and I love seeing your comments. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that we get to spend some time together again in the future.